Please go to Brazil. Where is Young Thug? Please send feet pics. Show bobs and vagine. Please excuse the bones. Here lies Johnny Piss Hands. None pizza left beef. MLPG5 is out. Dad, do you have a skeleton that you're not using? LOL. Dad, answer his question. This will never not be funny. I used my skills as a baker to seamlessly blend into my surroundings. Buffets are PvP enabled areas. Just saw a lady pour chili onto her pizza, enchanting her weapon. I hope you're all wiggly today, writhing as we speak. Canada looks really broken. You okay, Canada? We are slowly trying to distance ourselves from the US, piece by piece. I want to explore old abandoned homes with creaky floors and broken windows with you. You all gonna die. Stop setting things on fire because you're curious about what will happen. What will happen is fire. But what if something else happened? Just this one time. Eats 3 raspberries. I can feel my cells multiplying. My blood is cleaner, safer, my skin less dry. I'm well, I'm nourished. If you put a picture of yourself in a locket, you could say you are independent. I'm ashamed at 20 seconds I took to understand the pun. I hate when you're like, wow, nothing is exciting anymore, and someone pipes up like, it's called growing up. Actually, Deborah, it's called major depressive disorder, but thanks for your input. No more discourse, everybody shut the fuck up and eat some bread. Jesus at the Last Supper. Are Medusa's leg hairs tiny snakes? Now we're asking the real questions. How do you compare to an eel? So you can jot that down. Me thinks about cuddling for 2 minutes. Me at myself. Shut the hell up, you aren't in a John Green novel. Grow up and move on. Me, hey kids, you want a tarot card reading? Kids, these are Pokemon cards. Me, you get a bidoof, it means fuck you. What's the cheapest meat? Deer balls, because they're under $1. Why insult someone when you can say something nice in a very sarcastic tone? How can lawyers argue without crying? I'm a lawyer and let me tell you, it gets like super close, dude. Wow, I got a laptop and this thing sure is on my lap. Fuck me. I think there are a few steps in this relationship that you skipped. Hey, I'm Steven. The Avengers. How about the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances? Sex is near. You just need to take it. This is the single most ominous title that a porn blog could possibly have. Sex is near. Take it. The kid is fending them off with a fucking hockey stick. I love this one because there's no way to possibly interpret this. Ass flash news hole. There's a snake in my boot and a cap in your ass. Call us and we will personally fuck your toilet. I took his chair and he's been staring at me for more than 10 minutes. For a hot second there I thought he was that bearded dolphin perched on the stairs, and then I nearly pissed myself. Imagine if you could screenshot real life. Camera. That thing you're talking about is a camera. The most disturbing image of the Christ child that I have ever come across. I feel like he's going to try and sell me a used car. Is it just me or is the sun giving this guy a shoulder rub? You got this. Just like you rehearsed. Eye the tiger. Where can I buy some fire hike rocks? Hell. Lady, is that cheesecake? Employee, actually it's vegan cheesecake, because instead of milk we used pureed acorns and the hairs of an exotic dragonfly's leg. Lady, pulls out gun. This is the FBI, you're under arrest. Reasons not to spoil your kids. I don't know what this is from, but the haircut makes it all true even without context. Me, logically, it's never gonna happen. The tiny hopeful goblin in my brain, but what if it did? Cute breadling goes for a swim. I love tiny versions of normally regular sized things. Well, you are gonna just adore my penis. Naked fruit. I feel like I wasn't supposed to see this. This man next to me is on the phone and he went, "Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you serious?" Then he got up and stood next to a cactus and went, "I'm by my favorite cactus right now, and you're disrespecting me like this." At a party, me, over the music, "Do you have a recycling bin?" I just died laughing. Ass muscle, randomly jiggles, me, gasp, "Is that you, daddy?" My gender is bees, that's it. Just bees, that's all there is to it. What's in your pants then? I want you to look me in the eyes and take a wild fucking guess. Takes off my leather jacket to reveal a second secret leather jacket underneath. You mean skin? What an absolutely terrifying addition to my post. Thank you. My brother tried to pick up a banana to make it look like he was talking on the phone, but all the bananas in the bunch came with it and he just looked at me and went, I guess it's a conference call. A+ recovery. Don't encourage him. In Russia they don't say I love you, they say, which means my life was purposeless without you, and I think that's just beautiful. Do you want to buy some illegal memes? Only in Canada do the buses apologize for the accident. Attack on Titan. I don't even watch this show and I fell out of my chair. Y'all are awfully communist for a bunch of people who hate group projects. Maybe so. Wow, kissing is such a dumb word. Face battle sounds way cooler. May I challenge you to a face battle, my good lady? You may face battle the bride. Face battle me in the rain. This isn't some project you can do in one night. Not until I shift into maximum overdrive. The waiter at Olive Garden has been grating my cheese for 6 hours now, waiting for me to say when. Customers are screaming. 3 people have died. I will not yield. Me, I should study, maybe even be productive. My brain. Approximately 16 seconds later, if I illegally bought the Mona Lisa, would anyone be able to stop me from eating it? Human. Ha ha ha, animals are so dumb. Goes to war with its own species, uses all of its resources, destroys its own environment, pollutes its own air and water. Animal, licks its own asshole. Human, licks someone else's asshole and calls it sex. Are there any benefits to turning 17? 16 was driving. 18 is adulthood. There is none. It's the null year. You become a dancing queen. Young and sweet. Only 17. Also, you can legally perform magic outside of Hogwarts. What if instead of text posts I just key smashed and let my phone auto-correct it? Guxy semicircle tuna 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 yes fuxy longboarding. Sounds like a Nicki Minaj song. Imagine if butterflies breathed fire, but only a little bit of fire. Hi pet butterfly, would you light this candle for me? Puff puff. Thanks little buddy. Yo butterfly, light my joint. Thanks lil nigga. One day we'll have these. Okay, so I was watching The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode where they make a commercial and I decided to call the Tipton's number, and it's a fucking sex chat line. How great would it be if Obama's middle name was Lee? Hello, it is Iberically. My favorite thing about history is how everyone tries to invade Russia but are somehow caught off guard by the Russian winter. In Soviet Russia, country fight for you. When your friend is going through a tough time and you just want to help them out, can I offer you an ice egg in this trying time? My brother just ran into my room with shaving cream, mutton chops and 3 razors between his fingers on each hand and shouted vulva cream. You think this is a joke? Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. That was deep. Philosophy is wondering if that means ketchup is a smoothie. That was deeper. Common sense is knowing that ketchup isn't a damn smoothie. Okay, I know no one cares, but seriously, I can't stand green jelly beans and I love red jelly beans, but I'm red-green colorblind. Do you see my problem? I can see your problem, but you can't. Hospitals are so weird, like on one floor a woman is bringing a new human life into the world while the father of her child looks on, and on the floor below her a frat boy is getting a Wiimote removed from his butthole. What's the most random thing you thinking of right now? Where TF do hamsters live outside of pet stores? My grandma would always X out people in her yearbook and write deceased when one of her high school classmates died. We often found it morbid. Grandma wanted to be the last one living. She wanted to win. That's not a yearbook, that's a hit list. The year is 151,441. Humanity is on its last string of life. Food is scarce. The last bottle of maple syrup has expired. Hope is dying fast. The Canadians have fallen. Teacher, who haven't I called on yet? Me. This hawk came into my house this morning and made a complete fool of himself. That face says don't look at me. A man walks into a zoo. The only animal in the entire zoo is a dog. It's a Shih Tzu. This is literally my favorite joke ever. An infinite number of $1 bills and an infinite number of $20 bills would be worth the same. Dating me is like biting into an oatmeal raisin cookie and realizing it's chocolate chip and then realizing 2 hours later it was also an edible. My anxiety has a loophole that if somebody else is equally or more uncomfortable I develop a sudden ability to do the thing. I can't go and ask for more ketchup for myself, but if my friend wants more ketchup I'm out of my seat in a second. The mom friend override. Once you start sleeping with no pants there is no going back. You know how there's a theory that no two people see a color the exact same way? Does that mean color is like a pigment of your imagination? You fucking didn't. Calamari. All offense intended, but some of y'all's ideas for making a better Star Wars film are hot garbage. 49-minute Yoda fuck scene. You are the exception. I love Cutthroat Kitchen, but binge watching makes it really stand out how often Alton Brown refers to himself as daddy and makes contestants wear spreader bars. I'm sorry, what? Yoink is the opposite of yeet, but it's just as fast. The Lord yeeteth and the Lord yoinketh away. Me, 21 years old, still kinda looking around for cool sticks and odd looking rocks that might reveal latent magical powers. Me, 35 years old, finds a cool stick on my walk to work. I'm Gandalf. I did that adult thing you can do where you buy an entire cake and just eat it. I'm eating an entire cake. Update. There is more cake than I imagined. I see now why my parents didn't let me do this. Anytime I hear someone use the term man cave I feel my body sag as it craves death. It's not any better than boy pussy tbh. May or may not be misinformed on what a man cave is. Finally worked up the courage to tell the Starbucks girl she was beautiful and I only puked twice. Did you puke on her? That's not important. What's important is that she knows how I feel now. Someone in my city is currently having sex, giving birth, and dying. That person needs to slow the fuck down. Life is short, do it all at once. How many toes you got? You mean in my mouth or blocked? Have a horrible day. Fuck anime, that's called hentai. My FBI agent watching me perform entire musical soundtracks while acting out every scene. This has to be the worst picture ever taken of a football player. I'm sorry, you were saying. NSFW, not safe for worms. Childish Gambino concert was cancelled, there goes my weekend plans. You could barf. You know fucking what, I could. A bullet going through Play-Doh. Blue doesn't even know what's coming. I guess you could say Blue doesn't have a clue. Did you just? Ozzy draws a penis so large it can be seen from space. Alien 1, we can't land on this planet. Humans have already set up a colony here. Alien 2, we haven't even turned on the scanners yet, how can you tell? Alien 1, look out the view screen in Sector 6G. Alien 2, is that a? Alien 1, yep. Alien 2, across the entire desert. Alien 1, yep. This is my linen closet, shows you some towels, and this is my linen closet, shows you communist propaganda, Bed Bath and Bolsheviks. Communism works on paper but not on tile or marble. Have you considered iron curtains for your bathrooms? Women, I only date tall, hot and cute guys. Other women, me too girl LMAO. Guys, I guess maybe I prefer slim girls over fat girls. Literally the entire fucking world. Oh no. Rapper Lil's in hospitalized after eating too many hot Cheetos. Excuse me, show some respect for the fallen.
Cowbelly, let's go baby.
Demonetization is dropping your eating to stop a migration of top innovation and content creation in an opposite way. I saw your new status and got inspiration to drop a new cape. On top of your face is a mock and the face of the clock is still raised. The mob is impatient, a monster is late, cannot just escape. You'll drop like a cave. YouTube Ukraine, you thought you would make it. Asked all the creators who want to get paid for their awesome creation. So take the advice of a god and make it. All I got to say is Cowbelly TV gets more traffic than a metropolis. Yes bitch, that's me. And I'm still looking for where my profit is.